See, silence is more than just the absence of sound. It's a weapon, a powerful one. And when you learn how to wield it, there's nothing they can do to stop you. They'll fear your presence, not because of what you say or what you do, but because of what you don't say, what you don't do. They'll be terrified of the unknown, of what's going on inside your head. And the beauty of it is, they'll create their own nightmares, their own fears. You ever notice how people talk more when they're nervous, when they're scared? It's because they don't know how to handle the quiet. They don't know what to do with the silence. And the longer you stay quiet, the more they unravel, the more they expose their own weaknesses. And that's when you strike, not with words, not with actions, but with your very presence. You're going to become the person who doesn't need to raise a fist, doesn't need to shout to be heard. You're going to be the one who walks into a room and everyone feels you before they even see you. And when you leave, oh, they'll be talking about you long after you're gone. Not because of what you said, but because of what you didn't say. Now, this ain't easy. It takes discipline. It takes strength. You'll want to react, want to speak up, want to defend yourself. But you have to resist that urge. You have to be stronger than them, stronger than your own emotions. You have to stay calm, stay still, stay silent. Because every time you do, you're building power. Every time you refuse to engage, you're making them weaker. And here's the kicker. The more they push, the more desperate they become. They'll try everything to get a rise out of you. Insults, threats, even violence. But you're untouchable. You're above it all. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to justify your existence. Your silence is all the proof they need. Eventually, they'll break. They'll snap under the pressure, under the weight of their own insecurities. And when they do, that's when you've won. Not because you fought back, not because you argued or defended yourself, but because you stayed silent. You stayed in control. And that's what scares them the most. But don't mistake silence for weakness. No, that's where most people get it twisted. They think if you're not shouting, not arguing, not fighting back, that you're losing. But let me tell you something. Silence isn't surrender. It's strategy. It's letting the noise of the world pass you by while you stand still, unshaken, like a mountain in the middle of a storm. You're not bowing out of the fight. You're choosing a weapon more dangerous than fists or words. Because silence, it cuts deeper than any insult ever could. It lingers. And that's where your power comes from. When you make them question themselves, make them feel small in the face of your quiet resolve. Here's the thing they'll never understand until it's too late. Silence breeds fear, because people fear what they can't predict, what they can't control. And when you stop reacting, When you stop feeding into their games, they'll lose control. They'll panic. They'll spiral. Because humans, they need reactions. They need feedback. They need to know how you're feeling so they can feel safe in their own little bubbles. But when you stay cold, unreadable, they'll drown in their own insecurities, their own paranoia. They'll start asking themselves, what is he thinking? What is he planning? And the longer they don't know, the more it eats away at them. You see, silence is a mirror. It forces them to see themselves, their fears, their weaknesses, reflected back at them. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to raise a hand. You just stand there, still, quiet, and let them destroy themselves from the inside out. Let them unravel piece by piece. That's how you win, not by fighting their battles, but by making them fight themselves. And trust me, that's a fight they'll never win. You see, in this world, the loudest person in the room isn't the strongest. The one who talks the most, who brags the most, who makes the most noise, they're the weakest. They're trying to convince themselves and everyone else that they matter. But the one who stays quiet, the one who doesn't feel the need to prove anything, that's the person who holds the real power. So, stop talking. Stop reacting. Stop playing their game. Stand still. Be quiet. Let your silence speak for you. Let it become the thing they fear the most. And when they finally realize that they can't break you, that they can't control you, that they can't get inside your head, they'll fear you without you uttering a single word.